Everybody listening, download TikTok. I never thought I'd be that guy, but we're gonna start using it to help you make more money. Just don't get sucked into it, because that'll happen. But you can market towards people. You can jump in their DMs. I was looking at it the other day, and somebody was talking about how they were reselling clothes on TikTok, and they made like this much money. And I was like, I'll just send them a message and see if they'll bite. But I was like, hey, I can show you how to make $500. And so I think there's a massive marketing opportunity, and Tia's going to tell us more about it. So we might as well get into it. Thank you, everybody, for being on the call today. My name is Clay Mertes, here with President's Club. We got a President's Club exclusive that Tia Ray opened up to a bunch of people. So thank you, Tia, for sharing that with a bunch of people, because we think this is a crazy important topic and a crazy way that we can expand our reach as an organization. Because we as an organization offer an opportunity to fight poverty. And if we ain't sharing it, if we ain't screaming it at the rooftops of the world, that's a problem, and I think we can massively grow in that department. I was talking to somebody the other day who's in one of those MLM scheming deals, and they're like, dude, if somebody made $10 in our deal, it was amazing. We would freak out if somebody made just a little bit of money. And it's funny because we're like, making $10, $20, $30, $40,000 in a month, and we're like, yeah, that's pretty good. And we need to be screaming it. We need to be shouting it. We need to be screaming when somebody makes $500, because it's a big deal in the grand scheme of things. There's not a lot of, I've never seen anything like insurance where you can print money like we do. So I'm excited to learn some stuff from Tia Ray and everything she does. So if you don't know Tia, you've probably seen her name out there. She is our director of marketing. She is in charge of producing content, videos, running calls. She also helps out and runs our adventures team with Jennifer Daniel, too. So she's in charge of a ton of stuff here at our corporate office, got her hands in a lot of different places. And most importantly, she helps us kind of get the word out, the good stuff y'all are doing. So if you haven't met Tia, you're about to. She's been with our company. It's been 5 years, Tia?
4.5.
4.5. God bless America. I would start rounding up. It's been 5 years, girl.
Yeah, right.
We've known each other. And she started in our agency building task force. So if you're sitting there wondering, well, she don't know nothing about insurance, she's just a marketing lady, you wrong. She started hiring, recruiting, building, and so she's hired agents, she's gotten them started. She was doing such a good job at that Andy was like, hey, I need to use your talents in a space that's different, which is the marketing. But she's got that mentality that y'all have, and she knows the fight, the scrap, content to produce. So without further ado, Tia, thank you for being on the call with us.
Yeah, happy to be here, and happy to teach everybody about some social media marketing. I would say to start off the call, anybody who's known Andy Albright for a long time would say that Andy Albright will tell you to get off social media. And I want to clarify what he means by that. When he says that, he means use social media to your advantage. Don't let it use you. And if any of you even have a Facebook, you know that you've gotten sucked in and you just spend hours scrolling. That's what he does not want you to do. So if you're that kind of person who's going to get sucked in, don't do it. Just stay off of it. Anybody, I would tell you, the first thing that you need to do is hire somebody to do this for you. Jessica Swing, she is our social media manager, and if you have ever read any of Andy Albright's social media posts, you would think that was Andy Albright posting. Well, newsflash for you, it's not. It is Jessica Swing. She knows his brand, knows his style, knows how he talks, and mimics him and posts it so that we can build his online presence. And in addition to that, build the Alliance online presence. So if you're thinking, oh gosh, here's something else that I've got to be really good at. No, you don't. You just need to hire somebody. There's a lot of young people out there who know it better than, I bet there's 12-year-olds who know it better than I do. And even better than probably Jessica Swing, who's pretty much a master at it. So it's crazy. The younger generation, hire them. They know how to do this stuff. But to get started, I'm going to go over just a couple of things that you could be doing today in order to really take advantage of social media marketing. If not doing this, if you're not paying somebody to do this or doing it yourself, you are missing out on probably 80% growth in your business. The whole world is going to social media marketing. And if you're not on the bandwagon already, you are behind. It's okay. I'll catch you up. Something that I think is really important to remember is, if you remember yourself as a new agent, or you can kind of relate to a new agent that you have hired recently, they feel really overwhelmed at first. Am I right? Like, you look at the big picture and you're like, that's a lot to think about. I got to get licensed. I got to learn about all these products. I got to learn how to sell. How do I even drive to somebody's house? How do I roadmap it? So many things to think about. And what do you do? Mike, when you've got a new agent, what do? Slow it down, right? Slow it down and focus on one thing at a time. It's the same way with social media marketing. One thing at a time. You're not going to be an expert quickly at all, and especially because it changes so quickly. So, but I'm going to teach us just some basics to get started. Number one, get on social media. Well, Tia, where should I be? Everywhere. Create a Facebook. Just your regular Facebook. It's you. We're not talking about a business page yet. Create a Facebook. That's step one. Step two, create an Instagram account. Does it need to be Mike Hartlieb Financial? Nope, it can be Mike Hartlieb. It can be your personal Instagram page. I'll teach you what we're going to do with that. Number three, LinkedIn. There are a lot of professional, very sharp people on LinkedIn. Take advantage of them. How do you take advantage of them? Make an account so you can see what's on there. You got to make an account. Those are your low level. Those are like necessity, make them today, start there. I'm gonna go a little high level. If you already have those things, go make a TikTok, Twitter, and YouTube. YouTube is probably your most advanced. If you're not familiar with any of the other ones and working on those, don't even touch it. All right. Then the second thing that I want you to do is make a Facebook business page. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen here. All right, so this is Andy Albright, and this is his regular Facebook page, and he wants to make a business page. Well, Andy Albright has a lot of pages. So on the left-hand side column, over here, you're going to see all these extra things that you don't really need to know anything about those. One thing you need to focus on is pages. From there, you're going to hit create a new page. This is pretty simple. If you can't figure it out, call your cousin, call your kids, call your mom. She might know how. It's pretty basic. I'm not going to click on it and go through the steps, but it'll probably take you 20 minutes to set it up. Very simple. This is your business page. So if you already have a business logo, business pictures, that's where you would put that information. Well, Tia, I don't have a logo. I can't do it. I don't even have a logo. I'm not branded. I can't do it. Yes, you can. It does not have to be perfect. You just have to do it. It does not have to be perfect. You just have to do it. How many of you have gotten a paycheck and still don't have a logo? Yeah, a logo and branding doesn't stop your paycheck from coming in. It doesn't stop you from recruiting people. It just makes it look better, and it does for sure help, but it's not the end of the world. So stop. We always put these like roadblocks in. Oh, can't do it, don't have a logo. Oh, can't do it, don't have an Instagram. Oh, can't do it, stop. Focus on one thing, just make the page, okay? Then you can go to step two. I'm reading some of these questions over here too.
Can they just use our logo? If they don't have a logo, could they just use the Alliance A?
Yeah.
That's what I would do. I'll just Alliance.
Or even like a professional picture of yourself. that could work too. And it's honestly, there's so many programs out there now. You could make a really crappy logo and still get by with it for now. I'll talk to you more about how you can hire our services to have really pretty logos. Somebody asked, who do you suggest we hire? Do you suggest hire someone from Fiverr? So there is a website called Fiverr, Fiverr. Yes, this is a platform that you can hire graphic designers, social media people, web designers, stuff like that. Do your research. There's really expensive people and there's really cheap people. Who do you think makes a better logo, or who makes a better social media person? The expensive one. Okay, don't go cheap. Get somebody who knows what they're doing, or you're going to waste your money. That, or literally just anybody. You can run an ad for a social media marketing person, and they don't have to be a pro at it. You just really, in the beginning, need somebody to help you post and help get information out there. Okay, let me go back to this. So, Facebook business page. So Andy has his own Andy Albright brand. This is his business page as his brand of Andy Albright. In addition to that, we have the Alliance business page. So just like Target has their own business page, this is the same thing. We're an insurance company. The Alliance has a business page. The number one thing in social media marketing that you need to remember is consistency. It doesn't have to be perfect. You just have to do it consistently. So if you take the next 30 days and you did something for the next 30 days and you didn't get any results, I want you to call me. Whether it's posting on, so Mike, if you're posting on your regular Facebook page, it's Mike Hartley, and you're gonna just say, I'll tell you guys kind of what, we'll get into that, what I want you posting. But if you posted something every day for 30 days, Facebook, Instagram, all of the social media platforms, the more you're posting consistently, the algorithm is going to pick up on that, and they're going to be like, I'm going to show you to more people because you are using our platform. Okay, it doesn't mean post every 5 seconds. It just means post daily. Okay. The next thing I want to show you, that if you're not a part of this group, you need to be a part of it, and I'm going to show you how to use it. It's the, if you're on your regular Facebook page, I want you to go to the official National Agents Alliance group. This is a private group. You have to be accepted into this group. You have to answer questions. Jessica goes through this daily and says, okay, approved, approved, decline, approved, etc. And it's kind of like having a home base for everything, but we keep it secret. We keep it protected. We allow people into this group. What I want you doing in this group is posting recognition, activity, good news. So we'll just scroll through here and I'll show you guys a couple of good examples. So Robinette, she shared that she finished her AHIP. They're excited. This gets people excited. Good job, Robinette. Great social media posting on this page. New agent. So Sean Revitt, they hired a new guy, right? Posted a picture of him. Welcome Todd to the team. The only thing that I would say that Sean could have done better on this post was tag Todd in the post. So what does that mean? That means that you got to invite that person to that page really quickly. The quicker that you add them to this Facebook group, the more they're going to be a part of the family. They might learn something from a new agent. They might be inspired by somebody who's also producing, inspired by other new agents. This is a high priority thing when you get a new agent started, is get them to be a part of this Facebook group and get them interacting. Tell them what they need to be posting. I don't care that you went to the grocery store and some lady cussed you out in the parking lot. That's not for this page. You keep that on your own Facebook. Don't put that anywhere. That's dumb, actually. But recognition, activity, activity, activity. That's what goes on this page. Why is this important? Well, I think that Todd probably feels a little bit cooler because he was talked about. We all love to hear our name. So Todd is, how do you send invites to the Facebook page? Great question, Dennis. All right, let's go back to the Facebook page. When you are on this page, there's a little button up here that says invite. You can invite people on your own. So these would be like friends that'll pop up that are already a part of you. In addition to that, these little 3 dots up here, and y'all like text me or something if you can't see what I'm talking about or if I'm not being clear. All right, the 3 little dots up here and you hit share, you can just go down here, Dennis, and copy the link. So copied it, and now I'm going to put this in the chat. I'm gonna paste it to everybody. So I would literally text that to your new agent and say, hey Todd, I thought you might want to be a part of our Alliance Facebook page. You learn a lot of things on there, okay? Here's a resource that I want you to write down. It's called Canva, CANVA.com. Tia, I can't make pretty things. I'm not a graphic designer. That's okay. You don't need to be. And your social media person that you're going to hire doesn't need to be either. Is it better if you actually probably hired a graphic designer? Yeah, we're not there yet. So real simple, canva.com. Mike, have you used this? I know that Riddle uses this. You have not. So Riddle and his team, they use this platform a lot. It's very, very simple. So if I go up here to templates, it's going to tell me what do I want to make today. If I want to make an Instagram post, Facebook post, all right, let's go with Facebook post. We're going to make a new Facebook post. Maybe some cool layouts here. Pick from them, insert Todd's picture. Todd just wrote a big annuity. Let's promote it. Let's write the numbers on there. Mike Hartley just hit regional manager. Let's make him a flyer that says, congrats, Mike, on hitting regional manager. Here's an example of some of the things that we make. We make these every quarter for Super PAC. This is where we do it. It's not complicated. You insert a picture, put their name, very basic. So it just, you can go super basic and you can say, congratulations, Tiffany Bibler, on hitting bronze for Super PAC, and post her picture. Or you can take it to the next level, and this is where you would use Canva and make it a little bit prettier. Okay, very simple.
It's free, Tia?
It is free.
I love free.
Yes, I love free. There's a lot of free resources out there that are very easy to use and available to you. The second resource, this one might be hard to get your hands on, but everybody needs it, a cell phone. Your number 1 tool in your business, whether it's calling recruits, calling leads, posting on your social media platforms, your cell phone. Guess what else your cell phone has? A camera and a video camera. You're good, you're covered, everybody's set. Okay. Good question, Brian Rojas. He said, how can I get the Alliance logo? You can just email me and I'll get it to you. So I'll drop my, and Michael Williams, yes, we can share this to PC members after for those of you who can't see the screen that I'm sharing because you're driving and stuff like that, we will share that. All right. All right, I'm going to show you guys some little tips and tricks here. Let's go back to our Facebook page. All right, so I just hired Clay Mertes, and I'm going to say, please help me welcome. Here's your trick. The @ symbol, it's going to tag somebody. If they are in the group, oh, Clay, this is not working.
I swear I'm in there.
I swear you're in here.
Try to do a capital C.
Ooh.
You do capital C. Because I'm on Edie's page. All right. Typically, do you see how it popped up like business pages and stuff like this? It will do that for people as well. So you can tag them in a post, in a comment. If you do the @ sign, not a good example, but typically it will pull up their name and they will get a notification. So how Sean posted about Todd being his new agent, if he tagged Todd in that post, Todd would actually get a notification to his Facebook saying, Sean just tagged you in a post on Facebook. And then he gets notified and feels even better about getting started with us and feels welcomed into the family. In addition to that, you guys are probably familiar with hashtags. So if I say hashtag N247RU, I'll show you where that shows up, but you should be using hashtag in here as well, Alliance Family. I would hit post. He's going to show up down here. So like Johanna, she could have tagged Gina Hawks and Jason Carey in this as well. And then they could have shared it again. Yeah. Over here on the right-hand side is where your hashtags are. So for example, the 4040 Fight Club, if you want to know more about that contest, you can go to that hashtag and find out more about that contest. Look at that guy working. It's Brian Rojas right there. All right, so the @ symbol, hashtag symbol, important little tricks to use when posting. You can do this on your regular Facebook as well, and your business page. Lots of good questions coming in. Let me get through some of these things because I'm actually gonna hit on some of those. So we'll roll back to those. All right, next is your Facebook business page. Tia, what do I need to be posting on there? So for example, Brian Rojas, he could do the same thing he's doing on the Facebook group. Please welcome Jan to the team. Jake just wrote his first app. Please say congratulations. Tim Long just made, here's his commission. Screenshot your commission statement in the art. That's big. Screenshot that stuff. What is a bigger proof than your commission statement? You know, you can talk all day long on social media, but put some proof behind it, and people are going to start catching on. So I don't know about you, but for me personally, just posting stuff. I'll post for a day, post for a second day, don't really see anything, so you just stop. It's not how it works. It's the same thing with dialing leads. You make some good dials today, book some appointments, make some dials tomorrow, had a bad day, you quit. You don't get good doing it 2 times. Your people don't. Did you know? Raise your hand if you've ever purchased anything, if you've been influenced by anybody online and purchased anything off of an ad on Instagram, Facebook, anything, Google, you bought something, right? They got you. Do you know that it took you 18 times before they got you? 18. So if you think that a new agent is going to see your, or somebody out there in the world is just going to see your stuff and be like, oh, heck yeah, I'm going to go work for Big Mike today. No, 18 times it took you to convince them that for them to trust you and for them to believe in you. Consistency every single day. So the first thing that I want you to start with, if you only did one thing for the next 30 days, it would be to post on your personal Facebook page. Those people know you, so they already trust you a little bit more. Talk about, here's a really good example. Let me pull this up first. Brian Rojas made a post on his Facebook page first last week, telling his story. Stories sell. Let me find it. Here we go. When you're in the home, Jan, have you ever had a policy stay on the books with somebody you didn't build rapport with and tell a story to?
If I did, it's probably a fluke.
Probably a fluke. Probably got real lucky there. So just like you tell stories in the home where you get people to connect with you, it's the same thing with social media. People want to read. They don't want to read the. I'm trying to think of something dumb. They don't care about dumb stuff. They want to know about you. Tell your story and how you overcame, and how you got started, and be consistent about it. Give them little nuggets. People follow along on your story, and they become interested in you, and they're like, oh wow, that's really cool. I didn't know that about Brian. And they become more intrigued and more intrigued and more intrigued until they bite the hook. So here is what Brian Rojas posted last week. I worked at a call center 9 to 5, always trying to find a way out of the rat race. Never made over $35,000 a year. I just cleared $36,000 in 2 months. I'm blown. I am beyond grateful. I'm looking to help you. All I ever wanted was a shot. I got one. If you want to take a shot, let's talk, let's network and build an empire together. Let's hit the next level. I'm not stopping. I'm going for multi-millions. He backed it up with his ARC commission statement, proof in the pudding. Number one, he gave you examples where I was and where I am now. All I ever wanted was a shot. Now, Brian, you are on here, so actually I will, if you don't mind, can you tell me how many people, so then he went and posted on his Instagram as well. How many people do you think that you've gotten from that post alone?
Hey, Tia, so I just did the math and it's about 40 people.
40 people from one post. That's 40 more people than you had yesterday.
40 people that are messaging me that are interested.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Do you spend a lot of time like scrolling through Facebook and Instagram and like get lost?
More than I should. Yeah. I'll be honest with you. Just posting there. More than I should, but I took Andy's advice and I hired somebody to do that from now on. So yeah.
Yeah. Very good. Even the best of us, we get sucked in and you've got to be good at saying stop.
Yeah. I
got to get back to what makes me money, and that's either marketing on social media or run a business.
For sure.
So I guess I should say this. What is the goal in social media marketing? Sales and recruiting, leads. Whether it's you're gaining new clients for sales or you're gaining new clients for recruiting, that's the point. If you're not accomplishing that on social media, get off. You're supposed to be attracting people to you, attracting people into your business, into your life, into your clientele. How can you help them from a recruiting standpoint and from a sales standpoint? All right, so let me go back to this. All right, so he posted that on there. In addition to that, he is posting, probably daily on his Instagram, pictures with his clients, a little bit of personal stuff, right? It's relatable. He's got a wife. She's beautiful. They went to the 4th of July. They're real people. They're normal, relatable. That stuff is good. In addition to that, over here hustling, literally does a video of him working.
With a do-rag.
With a do-rag. In and out of the car. There's a, some of these videos won't show up because they're on my desktop and not actually on Instagram, but he recorded himself the other day. He must have had his camera just right here, and you could just see him calling, dialing, going back and forth. And it was a sped up video. How boring is that? But it works. People want to see you're doing it. This is what you do every single day. And how easy is that? He literally sat at his desk and dialed and dialed and dialed. And people are like, oh, wow, that's what I got to do? Sit at my desk and dial? And he's making $36,000 in 2 months? That's crazy. Relatable. Keeps him intrigued. Well, if he can sit at a desk and do that, maybe I can do that. If he wears a do-rag to appointments, hey, maybe I can do that, right? Like, just be relatable. Now he's talking to people. So stuff like this. And, you know, he didn't start getting leads in the first post he made, right? It takes consistency from doing it every single day. Something that is really important to do in addition. So when you set up your Instagram page, this is his personal. You don't have to have a Mike Hartley financial Instagram. You can just use one account. It's fine. He does both. He does personal life and business, which a lot of times I think is actually a benefit. People trust you more. They see your real life and they see your business life. It gets them intrigued, and come in. They makes them want to be a part of your business. Let's see. Okay. All right. So something that Brian did, this is his personal page, but you can go into your settings and change your personal page to a business page. It's very simple in the Instagram settings just to change it to a business page. Couple benefits of this, you can track your analytics. So you can track how many new followers you're getting, how many people viewed your stuff, what time of day is best to be posting, all that, it's tracked within your analytics. In addition to that, Brian took his post that was doing really well already, just naturally, they call it organically, and he paid Instagram to blast it out. So essentially, Brian was hitting who was in his world, who he followed and who follows him. And when you pay Instagram, it's like running a Facebook ad. It's the same thing. It went like this, right? So you're expanding your audience and trying to get a lot more people out in the world to see your stuff. And it worked. You got 40 people total just DMing him. Everything that you do on social media needs to have a call to action. So if I say, hey, I make a lot of money in my business, doing nothing. And I don't say I'm hiring. I don't say we need help, we're behind on leads and can't catch up. Here's how you get in touch with me. You're not giving them any direction of what to do. People need direction. So either you say, DM me, message me, comment on this post. It doesn't matter. Just tell them how to get in touch with you. You can do it this way today, and you can do it this way tomorrow. Something that is a really good idea for you guys, in your description of your Facebook page, in your bio of your Instagram, in your bio of your LinkedIn, you guys have a PC website. Woo. What is the purpose of your PC website? To collect leads, right? So how do they get in touch with you? Click the link in my bio. Link in my bio is your PC website, and they go on there and they fill out a form to get in touch with you. Or DM me, message me. Want to know how I'm making money? Just shoot me a text. It doesn't matter. but you have to have a call to action that tells them how to get in touch with you.
For anybody wondering about your PC website, it goes, if somebody fills out one of those lead forms, it'll go to your Oasis page and it'll show up in yellow. And when you click it, it'll say PC website. That's how you'll know it came from there. And so we've had people who've promoted the hell out of their websites on their Facebook page, on their Facebook business page, and it's turned into a lead capture tool for them. So if you're wondering where does it go when they fill out the tool, it doesn't come to us, doesn't come to me, it goes to your Oasis page and you can view it as a lead. It'll be yellow, it's free.
So option A, if you're the one doing your social media stuff, is while you're out running business, do a short video of yourself, post it to your Instagram stories. If someone else is running your business or running your social media, they need to be asking you or sending you need to send them content. So like Andy will send us content because he's pretty good at it now. But if we're like, hey, we need something specific, we shoot him a text. We're like, hey, can you film a short 30 seconds? That's all it takes. 30-second video of you on the beach talking about this, right? So if you're intentional, if you're doing it yourself and you're intentional about it, just anywhere that you are, just shoot a quick video, post it to your Instagram story. Consistent. Otherwise, people are no longer interested in you because you're not there. If you're not in front of them, they don't see you. Let me answer some of these questions over here. If you're doing your own social media posting, there are ways that you can schedule stuff. So like Jessica, she'll schedule stuff out for the week. Just sit down for a couple hours and hammer it out. Plan out your content and just hammer it out. There's platforms called Hootsuite. Let me just type it in here to you guys. Or if Stephanie Lee, or maybe if you guys want to post it in there while I say it so people know. Hootsuite, it's HOOTSUITE.com. Sked Social. If you just Google social media posting, thanks Jessica. So Jessica's posting them in there. There's a ton of different platforms. You do have to pay for most of them, but it's good to post them, or good to pay for them. What's a fair fee per month to pay somebody for social media? I think it just depends on your area. Do your research. North Carolina's a lot cheaper than Cali, so I won't comment on exactly what you should pay somebody. All right, Dennis says that Humana has tools that will build and schedule social posts so you can set them up for a week or a month in advance. That's good. I would do a mix of things. So some of our agents are really good at posting on their social media, talking about clients. You obviously don't ever disclose personal information, but you say, I helped out this person today. Their mother had just passed away, and I didn't know that when I called the lead, and I showed up at their house and was able to make a connection with this person and help them get covered because their mom that just passed away wasn't covered. Tell a story. It gets people's heart connected. Think, Jake, how many clients do you and Belle see a week?
Oh, I think probably at least 30.
All right, so if you think you don't have content, woohoo, look around. That's 30 stories right there, right? So just examples of people that you have helped out. How many agents are you guys hiring a week? That's 30 people that you can be talking about, like how much money you made, how much money they made. We need more help. You guys have the most content to be able to post. So don't be, that's not an excuse. You guys have examples everywhere. Jessica, she just posted an option for a free scheduling app that you guys can use for that. Jessica also put together this document, the ABCs of social media marketing. Clay, what's the best way for me to share that document with your PC members?
I would say send it to us and we'll text it out. We got a text blast. We'll text it out to everybody, and I think what we'll do is we'll put together kind of like a social media catalog with all these resources.
Okay.
That we can just refer people to.
Hey, we can add it to Teachable too and add it underneath that marketing section.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
this is
a good deal.
a really great document that she's broken it down so simply for you guys. Pick your social media platforms, create your accounts on those social media platforms. What does your online presence look like? Like what does your brand look like? Is it attractive to people? And if you don't know what is attractive, go find somebody that you like to follow and be like, okay, I'll kind of make it look like that. Don't copy them, but copy them. Tag people in everything. So Brian is really great at tagging National Agents Alliance back and stuff. Jessica, our social media manager, when she posts and it's got a picture of Paul Roberts, she tags Paul Roberts. He reshares it. It's all about crisscross, 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 right? So just the more that you're tagging and tagging back, and that's that @ symbol, whether you're using Instagram, Facebook, even LinkedIn does it. Some other things that she said is have a call to action. How are people supposed to get back in touch with you? Engage with others. So if, like who was just telling that story of, Clay said in the beginning of the call, this lady was making like this, she's posting stuff about reselling clothes on TikTok. I mean, you got to be thinking about, she's probably killing it because she's busy, but the amount she's making is so small. And he reached out to her and said, hey, if you're a hustler like that, why don't you try something like this? He just messaged her. Engage with people. If something stands out and you're like, yeah, well, if they're good at that, maybe they'll be good at this. DM them. Take 15 minutes every day and set goals for yourself. Today, I want to just reach out to 10 people. And copy and paste. You can send them the same message or make it personalized and say, hey, I really love your dog that's in your pictures. I have a border collie too. Make it relatable to business, and then just say, hey, I'm hiring in my business if you're ever trying to make extra money, right? So start that conversation with people, set a goal. First, I want you to set a goal and try to just post something on any platform for the next 30 days. That's your first step. After you get your social media platforms up, let's just post something every day for the next 30 days. And then once you get good at that, all right, well, now I'm going to increase it and I'm still going to post on this platform, but I'm also going to post on this platform for the next 30 days. And I'm going to DM 10 people. I'm going to direct message 10 people this month. Yeah, this is a really good document, Jess. We will definitely share this with you guys. Now, the next direction I'm going to take you guys in is high level, but it might be your next best tool for recruiting, and it's TikTok. If you get sucked in, don't even download it. If you're that person, I will not tell you how much time some of my staff spends on TikTok in the middle of the night, but I tell you it's more than 2 hours. Don't do that. But let me tell you how important TikTok is right now. You're talking about an age range of 10-year-olds. I hope not younger than that. Oh, that's even scary, but 10-year-olds to 50-year-olds. It's a huge market. the content is across the board. Uh-oh, Mike's on TikTok. The content, like, you know, it's funny because in my department, we'll all talk about like just different things. Oh, we can post this, we can post that, we can create this. I saw this on, hey Michelle, we can post all these different things, and the ideas that we all come up with are all so different because we are all watching such different things. Because it'll show you what you keep watching. So if you keep watching Beyonce, it's gonna pop up more Beyonce videos. If you keep watching little TikTok dances, it's gonna pop that up. If you keep watching side hustles, it's gonna keep popping up side hustles. That's where we come in, right? Number one, make a TikTok. Number two, in your bio, there needs to be a call to action, whether it's your PC website, or if you have like another website that you have that generates leads that like they can fill it out. If you were able to jump on this call and you're not a part of PC yet, step one, become a part of PC. It's a huge benefit for you. But in the meantime, there's another resource that you can use to collect lead data, and it's called Jotform, Jotform. And this will just make you a simple link that people can click on. They fill in. You guys use this, if you've ever done a 40/40 form, it's the same platform. You fill in, they would fill out their data, and you get an email saying, Michelle Collin just filled out a lead. She's interested in the business, like immediately to your email, just like that. So I'm gonna show you just some simple, this is not hard, but remember, take it one step at a time. I'm gonna show you 2 TikToks. And so like, Mike, do you think like you're too young for TikTok? Do you think you're too old for TikTok? So.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Look at the people I associate with.
He's 21.
That's right, girl.
So Mike, you could do a video with you in it, and you can be talking to Michelle, right?
Right.
Right? You could like do something in your video where you're talking to Michelle, like, hey, this girl is in my business. She made this much money this month. She's hiring, right? Something like that. Or okay, maybe Mike, you don't want to be on TikTok. Maybe you don't want to do it. Okay, that's fine. Jake, do you have somebody on your team who could do it? Who would be willing to do it? I promise you that this younger generation that you guys are hiring, they already know how to do it. Get them to do it. They will. You just have to ask them, right? Help them build underneath them and say, are you on TikTok? Let's get you some videos out there. Let's get you posting about it. I know that Brian also, in addition, like he's on TikTok too. He's hammering it in every area. And I promise you, he's about to whoop some people because he's got it. He's got the social media marketing thing. He's not perfect at it, but I promise you, he's catching on and he's using it. And that's what you guys, this one, so this girl, she posted this one here.
Hey, Kristen.
Yes.
How much did you make last month?
157,000.
157,000?
Yes, ma'am.
How long have you been here?
Since 2014.
What'd you do before here?
I was a hairdresser.
Do you think anyone can do this?
Everyone can do this.
Are you hiring?
Yes, ma'am.
Awesome.
All right. Was there anything like super exciting about this? I mean, not really, except she's making a lot of money. And she looks like a normal human being. You know, she looks like one of us. Hey, well, if she could do it, I could do it. She was a hairdresser. Are you kidding me? Hairdressers can do this thing, right? And then she used a hashtag of the company that she's with. Do the same thing, hashtag the Alliance. It's not hard. And in her bio, she's got a link that leads to a page where she collects leads.
Hey, Tia.
Questions? Yes.
I got a crazy idea.
I'm listening.
So I want to encourage people to kind of follow your action steps. And usually people do stuff if they're financially motivated. So if you're in President's Club right now, we pay you for your production, right? So if you hit 10 grand in President's Club, we give you $50 in lead credit. So we give you a little kickback. If you do 20,000, we give you $100. Now, if you saw me just run away just now, I went and just got approval on this because I just thought of this crazy idea. So Tia has challenged you all to make a business post relating to your social media for 30 consecutive days. If you were on this call now and you can make a business related post on any form of social media and you can mix it up for 30 consecutive days, we will give you $50 in PC credit. You got to be in President's Club, but we'll give you a $50 lead credit if you do 30 days straight. Now, it's going to do two things. It's going to blow up your business because people are going to start following you and listening to your story. And you're going to get a little lead credit for doing it. So even if it doesn't work, you're going to get $50 in lead credit. And realistically, it's going to work, bro. You're going to get some recruits. But now you've got a little financial incentive to do it. So got to be a PC, 30 days straight on any social media platform that Tia has mentioned: LinkedIn, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram.
Hey, and here's I'm gonna throw a rule in there, Clay. You've got to use hashtag the Alliance, otherwise I can't track it.
All right.
Because that'll
That
tag
qualifier.
back to us, and we'll know that you did it. Oh, there you go. Yeah, good job, Brian.
If you're not in President's Club and you sign up for President's Club, I will honor this deal for all those people that are not. Sorry, I just kind of cut in there. I wasn't sure if you were where you were at with things, but I was like, I gotta go.
No,
This is a crazy idea. I'm
was
gonna ask her
reading
too.
some of these questions, making sure I didn't miss anything important. Yeah, if you guys have any, we've got just a couple minutes left. So if you have any questions on, yes, hashtag the Alliance. That's correct. If you have any questions, ask away. Starting today.
July 8th, you got 30 days to make $50 and to blow your business up. People are listening to you.
So Jan's question was, even if I don't have a business page yet, yeah, do you have a regular Facebook page, Jan? There you go. Post some of these stories that you have with clients. You know, don't use their personal information, but people.
LinkedIn.
Huh?
Is it LinkedIn also?
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. And every platform is different. Obviously, we wouldn't have this many different social media platforms if they were all meant to do the same thing. But I'm sure that most of you are familiar with, you know, more business stuff goes on LinkedIn. Instagram is more about your life, and you're getting people to follow along on your stories and be a part of who you are, but also in addition to that, you know, the business and stuff. Yes, Janice said post anything about the business. Yeah, tell stories about your business. Tell stories about what you're doing daily and what you're, you know, what kind of money are you making? What kind of people are you helping? Tell stories. Somebody's going to say, hey, Jan, girl, we've been friends for 20 years. I didn't know that you sold life insurance. All right, well.
I think that dog will hunt.
I think so.
All right, I'm gonna synthesize your action steps, and if I miss something, Tia, let me know. But just from all the stuff I wrote down. So if you do not have the accounts that Tia mentioned, Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook Business, TikTok, Twitter, YouTube, create them. That's step one. Step two, start posting. Just start posting pure, positive, exciting stuff on your social media. And remember, you're front-facing to people. So if you're posting crazy, divisive, silly stuff, know that could impact your business. So I don't care what you post, but just know that it might affect your money. The next thing I wrote down is post for 30 days, and we just threw it in there, a little salt and pepper on the end there. $50 if you can post consistently and tag the Alliance. Business-related posts, we'll give you $50 in lead credit for all PC members. If you're not in PC, you can sign up. We will honor that deal, and you'll get paid for being in PC anyway with your production. Are those your synthesized action steps? Is there anything you would add, Tia?
Nothing that I would add. That's really on point. Something I do want to clarify is Jessica Swing, she runs 2 different brands. She cannot run your social media in addition to that. It is a full-time job. So no, you cannot hire her to run your social media. I need you to find your own person. Now, can you ask us advice on who to hire, how to hire? Yeah, just email me. We'd be happy to answer any of those questions, or like, Tia, listen, I'm not good at this, but I just want to get it off the ground. Can you tell me what to do? Look at Brian Rojas just made a TikTok while we're sitting here.
Step 1.
I ain't fucking with y'all ass. I'm gonna get my 50.
Day 1 done.
Shit.
Ask away, ask me questions. I will more than happy to help you, walk you through the process. I'm fine with that. But as far as posting your stuff every day, no, can't do it.
Tia, is there a way that we can copy the Alliance posts, or are we not able to share them?
You are. Something to note is that on our Alliance brand, we don't do a lot of recognition. We try to leave that up to all the other agents and all of their agencies. You guys need to be doing recognition on your own. So yes, you can, Jan, you can just share our stuff. That's easy. You can copy it. If Jessica posts a good video, it could come from Amy, it could come from her. If she posts a good video on the Facebook page, copy the video. Go to our YouTube, copy the videos, and post them on your own Facebook. We made the content for you. Go use it. Go to our YouTube. Oh my gosh, there's thousands of videos. Just go share it. Andy's YouTube page, go share it. So yes, to answer your question. John Davis, what is your phone number? It is 336-253-8013. That's in the chat too. Text me, call me, email me. I'm here for you guys. Clay, Stephanie, all of PC, thank you guys so much for having me on this call. I'm happy to get us actually into the social media marketing world. Let's go.